If you're fed up of feeling constantly swollen, tired, frustrated, and hiding behind baggy jumpers because you don't want anyone to see your wobbly bits, then this video might just change your life, because that ends today. I'm going to show you how to set fat loss goals that actually work, that feel exciting, that feel doable, and not just another thing that feels like it's too far away and makes you want to dive headfirst into the biscuit tin at the first point of trouble. My name's Clayton, and I'm an online fat loss coach that has helped over 200 women break free from the fad diet cycle and drop fat with relative ease. So if you can simply take what I'm about to show you and apply it, you're going to be an unstoppable force this year. First of all, let's just accept the truth. You didn't gain all the fat overnight, so you're not going to drop it all overnight either. And no, losing half a stone in a week isn't realistic. So let's do this properly. Most people set one big vague goal that feels really far away and feels almost unachievable. And within 10 days, when you see the scales haven't moved, it causes you to think you've messed it up, ruined it, and basically fall off track at the first point of trouble because it just feels too far away. Instead, break it down. Set 3 goals, a 4-week goal, an 8-week goal, and your overall 12-week goal to make it more fun and simple and easy to achieve. Let's use my Hyrox training as an example. So what I did is I was terrible at running. I couldn't even run an 8K, and actually when I did my first Hyrox in November, I really struggled. So to make it better, what I did is rather than thinking I'm gonna think 12 weeks ahead and smash out this Hyrox in under an hour and a half, what I actually did was set 3 simple goals. The first one was just to run twice a week. That's it, for at least 30 minutes. Easy paced, nice and easy, get through it and survive. Then by 8 weeks, I wanted to be able to run once a week from one of those runs for 8K. That's it. No crazy, I'm gonna smash out in a certain time, just run 8K no matter how long it takes me. And then the 12-week goal, and this is where it's really important, I set myself to run 8K in under 40 minutes. Now, if I had just started off with that goal, I would have failed because it's really hard to run 8K. This way, it's simple, it's doable, and it's done. Let's say your goal now is to drop a stone in the next 12 weeks, just like Neve's goal was. Here's how we break that down. 4 weeks, you should be aiming to stay in your calorie deficit 80% of the time because 20% of the time has to be fun food, things like pizza, things like wine, things like chocolate. You've got to include these overall, otherwise you're going to fail at the first sign of trouble. And hit your step goal daily, at least 6 to 8K steps. That's it. Then when you hit that, we fast forward to your 8-week goal, which should be training 3 times a week and at the same time being 12 pounds down. Then we set our 12-week goal, which is to be the full 1 stone down and feeling confident as hell. Now notice how that very first goal is all about action, not the scales. That is absolutely key because those early wins, clothes feeling looser, feeling more energized, skin feeling better, brain fog disappearing, these are all building up evidence that this approach is actually working for you, not just focusing on a magical number on the scales. The second thing you need to get really clear on, and it's a mistake I see so often, is not being clear on why you want to achieve this. Like this goal, sometimes it's just pulled out of thin air from Instagram or from what your friends say you should do. But if it's not important to you, you're gonna have no emotional connection to it. So when times get tough, which at some point of course they're going to, you're not gonna wanna dig in deep and actually do the things. When it's raining, for example, like it is today, you're not gonna wanna go out and do your steps. And if that why isn't clear enough, you're just gonna fall into Netflix trap and just sit and watch Netflix and not do it. But if your why is crystal clear in terms of how it feels, how it looks, what it enables you to do, then you're gonna put the controller down, get out on your walk, and ultimately get to your long-term goal. If you can't answer that fast right now, then you need to rethink your whole goal and your entire strategy. Now, once you hit your goal, and you will if you follow this approach, don't just stop. Progress stalls when we just stand still and don't plan for the next goal. Instead, set the next 12-week goal, break it down using that exact same structure and make sure it's something that's really important to you. For example, with Neve, she lost a stone, she wanted to get stronger at hip thrust, so we set her a goal of getting to a 200 kilo hip thrust, which she did and felt amazing for doing that. But if we hadn't reset that goal, it would have been easy to fall back into the old traps, things like easy takeaways because you can't bother to cook, things like having bottles of wine after a stressful day, and all the other bad habits that basically got her to where she was before working with us. That's how you stay lean, it's how you stay control, and it's how you keep seeing progress for the next 10 years. If this has helped you, then simply hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel grow and helps me ultimately help more women who want to break free of the fad diet cycle and just feel more confident in their own skin. And if you want free recipe ideas, free content to help propel you along your fat loss journey on a more regular basis, and to keep an eye on the insane results we're getting with our clients, which by the way are just leveling up, then simply check out the links below and drop us a follow on Instagram. And I will see you on the next video.